Namaskar everyone. Hello, I'm coming again with a very new topic, and it is very effectful topic to our company owners and HODs of accounts and finance departments. Owners can forward to their HODs of the accounts and finance to be maintained for this. So the topic is the mandatory basic reports of a company need to be maintained. All the company they have their basics reporting system which is mandatory they are maintaining, but I'm taking a very common platform of reporting which is every company of manufacturing. Basically this reports belongs more to manufacturing department. I will do separately for the service department or service industries. So now it is completely for the manufacturing industries. Basic reports, mandatory reports, which is need to be required a company so that management can review in a daily basis, weekly basis, and a monthly basis a company positions. So very basics reports which is you need to be follow. Other than various reports are there, we can discuss in any another topic. But now who start up in his business or who is struggling in his business regarding reports, how to see, what to see, what are all the reports need to be maintained, so that I can, as a management, I can understand what is going on in my company. So this is why I just taking this point, so that all company owners and HODs can easily follow these reports and find out overview of a company position in a monthly, weekly, daily levels. If you want, I can also help you in a day itself. I can stabilize all the reports for your implementation. I can do that, and you just contact with me so that I can help you out. Now starting with my reports, point by point, I just drafting before I do any video. I just prepare myself what are all things need to be discussed, because point to point need to be speak. It is more relevant to understand. The first, I'm taking the daily reports. In daily reports, first point I cover it of the BRS, bank reconciliation statement. Bank reconciliation nothing but your bank balance need to match your bank balance statement. Company's bank balance statement need to match with your books of accounts balance. That is a bank as well as cash. Need to be mandatory daily basis, need to be update and report to the management or the HODs. They need to sign it. So what happened? If you do this, the help is whenever your bank entries are accurate and correct, then most of the time in a company, debtors and creditors only 80% involved in 80 or 90% involved in these transactions in a company. So your 80% of inflow and outflow will be maintained in a daily basis. No payments or receipt will be missed. So what happened in this, you can very easily at least track it in your ledger statement of debtors and creditors in payment or receipt sides, which is completely accurate if you maintain daily level. That is one point of time to help a particular ledger for the reconciliation. And if you maintain it daily, it will automatically happen. And second is data outstanding and creditor outstanding. Yeah. Daily basis need to be monitored data outstanding and creditor outstanding. Why? Because your most of the transactions happening through sales and purchase. So if you accurately monitor in a daily level your outstanding receivables and payables from the debtors and creditors, so you can manage very well working capital in a daily level. So for example, today you are expecting this much fund need to come. So finally end of the day you have to analyze this much fund need to come, but coming this much. So what happened? This report will boost you the further department. For example, the market department you have, they not properly collected whatever money need to receive. So you have to discuss with them, pressurize them, and get it things. So in a daily level, your work will be nullified. After 10 days, 15 days, if you go with the data, you face a problem. So which day the money need to come in a daily level, if you monitor, the money need to be coming. So I told you in a one video that in a customer side, if you are not prioritize, customer won't be give you the prioritize. So your money won't come. So daily labor need to monitor and follow up and get it done. Same way the payment also. So payment I need to prepare normally need to do in a weekly levels. So what happened? The time one day you fixed for the payments. So that day the payment will happen. So no mistake will happen. The calculation part and the projections, everything will be particular. The third point is daily inflow statement and outflow statement need to monitor. Yeah, this is part of the cash flow statement. I'm already given a video why the cash flow statement is must and required. So this is a daily level need to understand the inflow, how much it came. One point of time, how much need to come. One point is how much came, the inflow, and how much gone. If your daily payment doing to your vendors, then what is inflow going? So gap need to understand. Based on this, at least you can compare your turnover. Daily basis, this much turnover I am doing, but if you compare it, daily basis, my money is coming this much. So automatically you understand your inflow system and outflow system. So very easily you can manage your inflow outflow working capital. Otherwise, the gap will be more, the problem will be more. For you, many time don't have money to buy your raw materials. So if you monitor in a daily level these things, it will be very smoother and help to you. The fourth point is daily sales turnover and average sold price need to present. Yeah, so whatever sales happened, the turnover need to daily basis you have to monitor what are all turnover happened, how much sales happened, and what is the average price of this. You take it if required in a customer wise average price also you need to see, and if you want total overall a daily average how much is coming, so you automatically understand what is your average selling price, and you understand your purchase price. So daily basis you calculate how it is going on, margin money and all. So this is most important way. And the second is average price. If in your mind, then automatically you should very much well known of your sell price. Always you have to time keep changing if required, because you have to be very accurate in your sales. Many companies I seen they have multiple customers and a different rate. End of the time, up and down, average need to be maintained. Then only your margin need to be fulfilled. So average price of overall in a daily level, if you monitor, at least you can understand what sales going on and what is the margin money you are getting. Now this is fourth point. The final fifth point in a daily report is your daily stock. You have to be very accurate in your stock. You need to know what is your daily stock closing balance. Then only you can plan accordingly the further next day productions. So daily level, if you close, the automatical production department need to tell you that this is the stock based on this raw material stock is this much. Tomorrow something you already planned for the production, but you doesn't have raw material and you have this much only stock. So automatically raw material stock, finishing stock, WIP stock need to be maintained in a daily level. I know many industry it is difficult, but try to make it happen in a daily level, so that the your calculation of the production fulfillment of the raw material will be helpful. So this is my daily reports system, which is mandatory you have to maintain. The another will coming in a weekly report. Yeah, now I'm coming in a weekly report. Uh, I already explained you mandatory daily report which is to be maintained in a daily level. Now a weekly report. Uh, Today's the conversations of the reporting towards accounts, finance, and productions related only it is happened. I am not covering up the other departments, which is in a different topic. I will do that. So mandatory I'm doing for finance, accounts, and productions. So second is weekly report. In weekly report, we need to compare it the cash inflow and cash outflow report, which is in a I strongly believe that you have to plan weekly basis. What is your inflow need to come? What is your outflow? So always you at least track on your working capital. Whenever the money is coming, whenever money is going, if you right time aware, you take a proper decision before shortage any funds. So in a daily level, if you maintain the outstanding report, so automatically you can plan 1 week plan and just try to compare with after completion of the week. When the week is complete, then you compare what is your actually planned to inflow or outflow and what is happened. So where the lacks, which party has not given or which party you didn't make the payment and all. So how way you tackled it off. Then this parties is not came in time for the client side. Then what is the strategy? How to get it done? The other party side, some party you didn't make the payment. This week you need to make payment or not. So automatically we can again reforecast for the next week based on the previous week transaction you see. So this is a weekly base. Normally you have to review base weekly reports. Second is stock consumption report. You need to very much accurate in your consumption part. The weekly itself you have to try to finalize what is consumption is happening uh, based on your stock position. So what happened? You can in time tune your production team that the consumption is happening this much, the scrap is happening this much. Yield loss you can talking about, where the process issue. If your capacity utilization is 80% and happening only 70%, 79%, 1% is a issue, then you have to review in your entire process itself. So weekly if you do, it will be helpful to improve your process, to understand your consumption part, understand your raw material part, understand your flow part, what is actually planned for the production, what is happened right now. So all those review if you are weekly basis if you do, so monthly whatever you getting targeted may be achieved. Because end of the month, if you start fighting why it's not happening to individual department, it won't help you. Instead of you have to daily and weekly basis, if you review it, the automatically it will help you in a monthly level. And third report is payment planned based on inflow and outflow of past. Correct. Because past week whatever inflow and outflow happened, based on this you have to plan your payments. I always suggest in a weekly twice or a single day do the payments. So in this what happened, always if you keep your inflow healthy, in this inflow you can plan many things. I already told in a video itself that you have to sweep in FD you can do, so few days interest amount you can get it on this. So always your money will be healthy. You have a always liquidity fund in with you, which is you can utilize for a multiple way to increase your that stock fund. So better you have to do always in a single day payment in a week. Maybe it is very difficult, then do it one thing. The 80% of your main raw material supply you have to be maybe you make alternative day or daily payments, and other parties which is may possible to convert in a weekly basis. This is completely depend on your purchase department or whoever handling your purchases or payables, he can manage, and tactically he has to do this. That also he can help you how it is to be. If you want, we can definitely tell you that. But the basic knowledge I'm given to you, the purchase department or a particular payable department need to very much negotiable to with them, that so that they can convert in a weekly level all the payments. It will be very very helpful. Otherwise, if you do daily basis payment, you always concentrate half of the day of the payments only. And nowadays the NEFT, RTGS, online payments, bank holidays, many issues are there. For that, the transactions not happening properly, impression won't be correct. So keep it a day. So in this day you definitely make the payment, so their client, sorry, your vendors will be happy. You also in time make the payment. You can plan at least which party, you didn't have this much fund but you need to make the payment. At least in a week some payment you need to do, so that they also been happy. So this much time is required to take all those kind of decisions. So I'm just suggesting in a weekly basis need to make the payment of the vendors. And now these three points I have covered it up in a weekly. In this moment, I just in my experience only I seen, I tell you. So you have to follow in a weekly level these three. And another will be the monthly. Now again you have to do for the monthly. I already explained you daily, I already explained you weekly. Why daily, why weekly? Now monthly part bit important, because in a monthly level you have to review your entire functions, what is happened in your company. So basically you have to finalize a MIS. Now MIS meanings are very much different thoughts are coming in particular report itself. For example, the MIS need only cover the P&L and the cash flow and other things, need to be covered 360-degree angle of the information of a company, so that if you see a particular MIS report and you can find out everything about that. And I am specialist on this. If you want, I can help you on that. I can do for you a complete MIS system, so that in a monthly, if you see this, you can find out everything for your company, what is happening, how it's happening, why it is to be. And I give you proper analysis also in future month, why need to be and how to be take it forward, and what else area need to be improved and all. So this is one thing from my side. Now I'm telling you around 7 point I cover it up in a monthly report, which is very much important. You have to take it. But first is P&L, which is under MIS only it is coming. The P&L need to be finalized in a monthly level. What is actually profitability, or what is your margin has came, and what way it is happening, what is the consumption rate in a P&L, you can automatically understand. What is your financial expenses happened, what is your fixed cost has happened, what is your turnover, and what actually you plan. Please see always your turnover average rate of a sale. So always you find out what is actually average rate is going on. You can understand your contribution cost then. Second is outstanding in and out. Completely to be fixed your outstanding report in and out. What is actually your plan, what is came to you, what is actually your plan for payable, and what is you done. So both comparison, if you do, most of the answer you can find in your own itself. Third is average sold price. Already I covered it up. You try to do your average sold price. Always you have to retrieve. Every month by month you need to understand. I need to see that and monitor. So your pass on of future sale price will be very accurate, and based on your capacity of the production you can fix it out. Top performer of client, see turnover plus average price. Yes, this kind of leaderboard, you have to do the leaderboard in a monthly level. Who is the top performer of the your customer? If you see the top performer with the average price, so you understand where your focus should be. We understand normally in your 20% of the customers give you 80% of the revenue. Normally, if you calculate it, this is only happening. And another 80% of the customer give you 20% revenue. So who all are your 20% customer? How you can from the 80% customer to convert in a 20% customer, so that the average turnover will be increase of topmost. For example, topmost suppliers are customers are there. In this, how many customer you can convert in a top, so that they can futurely purchase from you materials and all. This is a strategy. I can help you out if you want regarding this. What way need to analysis, what way need to do, and how it is to be, so that your turnover increase very healthily. So this is one point, and you see always the average rate of customer side, what average you are selling. Six is receivable and payable turnover days. This is why this is nothing but your customer money, how many days itself coming overall in a particular month, and your payables, how many days itself you are paying. So you have to maintain this gap nearly, otherwise your most of the money will sitting in your vendors. So just try to understand, if you getting your customer money in a 30 days, you have to be try to make the payment your vendors in a 45 days. The 15 days gap you have to keep it your money with you. So next month it will be helpful. The opposite happened, like your 45 days money is coming, and when you make the payment it will be 30 days, then 15 days earlier making payment. Your flow always liquidity sitting with your vendors. So this is very accurate system need to be maintained, so that your working capital gap always fulfill. Your money always, whatever your money need to be come to you in time, you are following up, so that you are getting. So daily, weekly and monthly is coming all those reports to help you to smoothly process your functions. Because if you provide service, if you provide all this effort to your client, finally if you're not getting in time money, then everything will be waste, everything is lagging. Your vendors pressurizing you for making payment and all. So this report will help you always inflow outflow balance to be monitored properly. Finally, seventh one is fixed cost summary. Yeah, you need to very much accurately monitor your fixed cost summary wise. For example, how much salary is happening your every month, month by month you have to compare where you can improve it, so that your salary cost will be improved, because end of the time is a fixed cost. If production cost getting high, the fixed cost getting low only. So if your fixed cost continuously the same, then try to improve your production, so that fixed cost will be coming down. After that, your factory overheads and variable cost like power and fuel. So monthly you have to monitor, try to understand somewhere it's getting burned, more expenses has been happening or not, why it is happening. Sit with them. I'm just remembering one video I will prepare for you for a meeting, a daily meeting, what needs to be done, monthly meeting, weekly meeting, yearly meeting, quarterly meeting. So in these meetings you can take out all these errors and these points to discuss with your various departments, so that they can understand properly what is happening, and you have to properly get it the information from there, and why it's happening, how it is to be, and what way need to improve. So day by day if you improve, your process will be very smoother, transparency will be happening, everything should be in front of your eyes, so the lagging gaps won't happen. So this is one reporting system, and with this meeting also required, I'll do a separate video for this. So in this meeting, what are all things need to be take it up, what way you have to present, and what needs to be done in a meeting, so that the meeting will be very truthful. So this is my all of together daily, weekly, or monthly reporting system. Any company, if you follow, well and good, you have to follow. But if you not follow, try to follow this much at least, to understand and arrive your business. Please understand, I'm requesting business owners, please need to understand and analyze where is your business. That need to be knowledgeable, should your in fingertips. You should know that where you are, what is your liability, what is your assets, what is your stock, what is your bank balance, always sitting in your mind. If you clear it reporting based, ad hoc, any report need not required, because daily basis, weekly basis, and weekly and monthly, if you getting these reports, always you are knowledgeable from your business, and you take in time decisions, and in time decisions nowadays is much important to take it forward your business in the next level. How to do a separate video for the automation, basic automation process, so that automatically things will be happened, and it will be helpful for you to further to avoid the errors. Thank you very much for your time. Again, I am saying, if you want, any businessmen or startups, companies want help to implement these things, implement to a reporting system or a JD of the company or a standard operating procedures of the company or controlling system, how do the meetings, and complete guideline I can provide you. Just contact me, email me if you want, and thank you very much for your time.